2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We've got the 2000s team and the Phoenix Suns. And it's going to be the 2000s team off the tip. So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got LeBron James. Iverson is out there with Bryant. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Duncan in at the 4 spot. Phoenix with the ball after LeBron James's miss. Passes it to Nash. The wide open look here for Marion. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Marion's got the first basket of the game for the Suns. And so James will bring it up for the 2000s team. It's a 3-point game. The dish now to Iverson. The pass to Duncan. Makes it off the glass.
Well, in that area of the floor, that's where Tim Duncan really shines. He knows how to take care of business from there.
To the middle. Here's Chambers. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Bryant down low. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Kobe against Davis. And that's going to be a travel.
The ball goes to the away team.
And here's the 2000s team. Kobe passes to O'Neal. Iverson against Chambers. Iverson kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. The putback. Duncan on the follow. Duncan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, if you don't box out the big fundamental, you're going to have a fundamental problem.
Pass to Davis. Back to Nash. Banked in off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I caught up with Phoenix's head coach. He said minimizing turnovers is one of the keys to the game. Taking care of the ball and not giving away possessions is very important to their chances of winning. He'd rather his guys miss a few opportunities being careful than being crazy out there. Kevin?
Good information, D.A. Thanks. It'll be interesting to see which steps they take to accomplish their goal.
And guys, getting any kind of rhythm going offensively, I think would be a win against that defense.
Yeah, if you build the confidence early on, that'll go a long way. If you don't, wow, this could be a long one.
The 3 from Iverson. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Inside, here's Chambers, and that one is hammered home.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Iverson. Outside, Kobe. It doesn't go for him, and Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Davis, and stolen by James. Here's Bryant. Here's Duncan. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, Duncan's still making a living by absorbing that kind of contact and able to still score.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
Nash against Iverson. It's stolen by Bryant. Iverson, no luck.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Passes it to Chambers. He's looking for Stoudemire and finds him. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside, Kobe from the arc. Good, and it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
Yeah, you got to know Bryant looking to shoot as soon as he gets the ball. The D can't give him any daylight.
Bryant against Davis. That shot is off. The 2000s team with the ball. 3-point lead. Here's O'Neal. Kept alive. Duncan. Second chance shot. No good. Shot missing. Marion with it. Here's Chambers. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
And Duncan just times that one perfectly. The shooter should never attempt those kind of shots with Timmy roaming the rim.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Stoudemire against O'Neal. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Stoudemire kicks to Marion. Feeds to Nash. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Kobe, here we go. No good. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Chambers. Tries again. A shot by Stoudemire, no good. Shaq against Chambers. Here's James. The putback, Duncan on the follow.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Davis surveying the floor. The pass to Chambers. Duncan with the block. The drive by James. And James throws it down.
LeBron putting the ball down on the deck. You just can't stop him when he goes straight to the rim.
And the Suns call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 2000s team.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Marion's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Shaq. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
Clearly a foul.
First team foul.
It's his first trip
Shooting
to the
for
line.
away team, Shaquille O'Neal, taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second. Suns trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Marion kicks to Johnson. Marion with it. Picked up by Bryant. Looking to end the run. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
The kick out to Bryant. 6 to shoot. Cans it from downtown.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the 2000s team. Now here's Nash. Pass to Chambers. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Iverson. Lob pass to Duncan. And Iverson gets it to go. Iverson's got 5 points so far.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Poke loose.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
To the paint. Here's Shaq. Iverson passes to Bryant. Now O'Neal. Defended by Chambers. Another shot, and it's Shaq laying it in.
Shaquille O'Neal.
He has 5.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Suns trail by 15. Pass to Chambers. Dishes to Johnson. Marion outside. Just 5 to shoot. Duncan against Chambers. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Kobe kicks to Iverson. James against Marion. Back to Iverson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Iverson.
And the 2000s team leads by 17. Now Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Count that bucket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And finished off by LeBron.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Iverson gets the bucket.
Iverson.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Sinks the three-pointer. Nash has got 7.
And the jump shot of Nash, poetry in motion, a super efficient shooter from downtown.
And Duncan gets double-teamed. The 3 from Iverson. That shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Chambers. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Nash. 7 points in the game. Here he goes. Duncan with the block. And they're able to recover.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
What a burst of speed. LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
Nash with it. to the inside. Here's Stoudemire. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The 2000s team on top. They lead by 18. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you think, guys, about the 2000s team here so far?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Marley is out there with Marion. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Stoudemire in at the 5, down low. Here's Garnett. Sean Marion making his last shot. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Nash. Johnson outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Nash, the pass to Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Now here's Johnson. Kicks it to Marley. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, but you gotta like that fearlessness of Johnson. Just outstanding at drawing contact on the way up.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Nash against Johnson. Nash's shot is in.
Steve Nash.
And the 2000s team leads by 17.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Johnson up top, defended by Carter. Johnson, the pass to Marley. Over Nash. Phoenix, no good that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Stoudemire grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker in the corner. Johnson outside. Wade against Stoudemire. Johnson outside. This one for 3. Offensive rebound.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. A nice shot by Nash.
And you got to like how creative Nash is driving inside. A quick-footed guard who just kind of slices through the D and picks his spots.
Now here's Marion. He has 5. Booker outside. And out of bounds. The 2000s team will take
the away team.
And Phoenix making a change. Davis is checked in.
Walter Davis.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
And he gets the bucket.
Steve
Nash has got 6.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Stoudemire. Here's Davis. And the shot is long. Carter against Davis. Nowitzki. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
The assist.
He has
Vince
5.
Carter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Johnson finds Davis. Here's Stoudemire. Garnett grabs the board.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Vince Carter.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The drive by Booker. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Phoenix with the ball. Nash against Johnson. Wade outside. Here's Nowitzki. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Teams changing it up here. And it's Davis at the elbow. He's looking for Stoudemire and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Stoudemire, just excellent timing on these alley-oops. It has that great connection with his teammates. Lob it up, and he'll take care of the rest.
Now here's Nash. He's got 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal
That's on Kevin Johnson.
First team
This
foul.
is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the away team, Steve Nash. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. And Nash makes both of them. Now here is Davis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Stoudemire, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 4 assists in the game. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Pierce with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Pierce has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Davis against McGrady. Puts it up from 12. The offensive rebound. Stoudemire can't connect from short range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Assist from
Pierce has got 5.
Vince Carter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Davis. Driving in and finished off by Davis.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
The 2000s team with the ball. After the Suns pick up 2. It's stolen by Stoudemire. There's the pass to Davis. Over Carter. And it's Davis missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his
Carter, just a freak of nature.
foul.
One of the best dunkers the game
At the line
has
for the
ever
away
seen.
team.
A top-tier
Vince
shooting
Carter.
guard who just
At the line for
embraces
2.
the spotlight.
That's good from Carter. Both teams deciding to change it up. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, a nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Westphal. Here's Van Arsdale. Six on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off.
Suns foul. Tom Chambers. That's his first personal foul.
James checked in for Vince
Second
Carter.
team foul. Checking in for the away team, LeBron James.
And here's the 2000s team. Here's Iverson. Pierce trying to break free. Iverson gets the bucket. Iverson's got 11 points.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim. All the officials are all over that one.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Amare Stoudemire taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Stoudemire drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Iverson passes to Pierce. No one near James as he lets it go. Here's Yao, and Yao slams it in.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Pass to Van Arsdale. Passes it to Westfall. Here's Van Arsdale. And Stoudemire in the corner. Fires the three. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Now, here is McGrady. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Iverson going inside. Here's Yao. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now the pass to Stoudemire. Over Yao. And Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Nash. Nash has got 3 assists in the game. McGrady outside. LeBron kicks to McGrady. No good on the three.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
It's Nash with the drive. They recover it. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession for the 2000s team. Shaq is checked in for Yao. Duncan comes in for Paul Pierce. And Kobe is subbed in for Tracy McGrady.
Chambers.
Here's Chambers. Here's Van Arsdale. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Van Arsdale's got his first bucket in this one.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's LeBron. He has 6. The rebound by Westfall.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the 2000s team. And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin, still athletic.
Nash the pass to Westfall. Here's Van Arsdale. Here's Chambers, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Bucket is good.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Here's Nash. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Iverson dishes to Bryant. To the middle. Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
The assist.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Iverson against Nash. Pass to Van Arsdale. Drills it from outside. Van Arsdale's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Kobe kicks to Duncan. LeBron against Chambers. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, during the early stretches of Tim Duncan's career, the free throw line was a bit of a weakness for him. He's recovered from that, quite consistent over the past few years.
And the first one at the line is good. And Phoenix making a change here. Enzo Duncan nails them both. 29 seconds left in the first half.
Watch kid, watch kid.
Stoudemire, right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for your Suns, Amare Stoudemire. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Stoudemire.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Scott against Iverson. Shoots over Scott. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. The 2000s team on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Iverson is out there with Kobe. And it's LeBron James. And it's Duncan. And it's O'Neal in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Nash. After the made shot from Allen Iverson, he gets that one. Chambers got 8 points.
And Nash is an incredible passer. Seems like he has eyes in the back of his head sometimes. One of the best.
Here's Duncan. Duncan drawing the double team. The second chance effort. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist from Duncan. And it's 8 points for Kobe Bryant.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now here's LeBron. Duncan trying to break loose. And it's LeBron missing. It's Davis on the wing. Over Bryant. And it's Davis missing. And here's the 2000s team. James. They get it back.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Outside, Davis. Iverson against Nash. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 6th rebound on the night. Duncan trying to break loose, and that one's good. Iverson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Nash the pass to Davis. Here's Chambers, covered by Duncan. Ryan against Davis. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Stoudemire slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
It really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Davis with it. He's picked up by LeBron. With a step back, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Davis has got 6 points.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Pass to Kobe for the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Marion's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Davis. Over Duncan. And it's Davis missing. Davis has gone only 3 of 10 here from the floor. Down low, here's Duncan. Second chance shot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Duncan.
He's got 16.
A bit of a vintage performance here from Tim Duncan. He's hitting every shot right now.
Nash the pass to Davis. Back to Nash. From downtown, another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
James dishes to O'Neal. Bryant looking over the floor. Over Davis. Here's Shaq. And he converts the layup. Shaq's got 4 this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And Davis gets it to go.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
James the pass to Bryant. Back to LeBron. To the paint. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by LeBron. Iverson's got 17.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
From the wing, Stoudemire trying to break free, and it's Davis missing. And here's the 2000s team. James kicks to Iverson. Outside Bryant. Goes back up. And Duncan finishes inside.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Outside, Davis. On the wing, Marion. Throws it up high. And it's Stoudemire with the jam. And so James will bring it up for the 2000s team. He kicks it to O'Neal. Outside, Kobe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Nash kicks to Davis. They get a hand on it. Kobe against Nash. Here's Kobe. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And stolen by Iverson. Passes it to James. Over Stoudemire. Nice shot by James. LeBron's got 12 in the game. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the 2000s team.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
The team has also done a really good job of grinding it out on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have added up for them over the course of the game.
Just 4 to shoot. Offensive rebound, Stoudemire. Marion trying to get open, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's got 11. Stoudemire with the double team. Duncan trying to break loose. That one good for 2. Shaq's got 6 here in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Marion outside. Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass. That's 10 points for Davis.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
James dishes to O'Neal. To the inside. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by O'Neal.
Assisted by
Duncan's got 22. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Snatched up. Here's Stoudemire. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Lob pass to Duncan, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Well, the defense not respecting the Hall of Famer on that play. He was hoping they were going to give him some room. They did, and they paid for it.
Now here is Davis. 10 points for him. With the drive. Rebound by Kobe. The drive by Iverson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Stoudemire.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Iverson, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Iverson. Phoenix making some changes. Marley's checked in for Stoudemire. Kidd comes in for Davis, and it's Johnson in for Steve Nash. Then for the 2000s team, Kevin Garnett is checked in for Shaq. Pierce comes in for James, and Tracy McGrady subbed in for Kobe. And both free throws good for Iverson. And so here's Phoenix. Johnson outside. Outside Kidd. Here's the teardrop. Duncan with the block. And they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. The shot misses. And the 2000s team will go the other way with it. Johnson against Pierce. Inside, Duncan. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Duncan's got 12 points here in the second half.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Kidd. Duncan with the block. McGrady outside. Rebounded by Marion. Marion's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kidd with it. Now Garnett defending. Kidd, no good. And here's the 2000s team. They're on a 14-6 run. Iverson outside. And the pass to Garnett. He dishes it to Pierce. There's the 3. Sean Marion grabs the miss. Marion's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Chambers. It's hauled in by Duncan. And here's the 2000s team. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement.
Kidd against Duncan. Left side Kidd. Dan Marley on the wing. Lets the three fly. That one no good. And the 2000s team will go the other way with it. Here's Iverson. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Iverson against Johnson. Pass to Marion. Over Garnett. Garnett with the block. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The 2000s team on top as they end the 3rd quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Scott. Marion is out there with Chambers. Then it's Marley. And it's Kidd in at the 2 guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And stolen by Scott. Kidd against McGrady. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Kidd's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Phoenix. Scott against Nash. The dish to McGrady. It's Pierce on the wing. Sean Marion grabs the miss. Marion's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Now, here's Scott. Great D that time from Nash. McGrady passes to Nash. Back to McGrady. Dishes it to Garnett. To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass. Garnett's got 4 this quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the ring.
Kidd kicks to Marley. Chambers against Yao. Knocked loose and stolen by Nash. And there's the feed to McGrady. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Kicks to Nash. Back to Garnett. Over Scott. That one wide left. Nash against Kidd. Marion. And Sean Marion with the slam.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Now here's Nash. Outside Pierce. Off target from 3-point range. And it's the Suns' ball. Down low. And it's Marion. That time on the assist from Dan Marley.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
McGrady against Kidd. Nash outside. Pass to Yao. Here's Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
And doing some dirty work.
on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Kidd, no good. Kidd's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. And they double up Garnett. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now here's Kidd. And he banks in the layup. Kidd's got 4 points this quarter.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Here's Nash. Into the lane. Shoots from 14. And Garnett misses. And here are the Suns now. Here's Kidd. He kicks it to Marion. Outside, Scott. Garnett with the block. Outside, Pierce. Passes to McGrady. Pierce against Marley. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Marion's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And here's the 2000s team. Nash dishes to Garnett. For 3, Pierce traps in the tray.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
Here's Chambers. Count that one.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Nash driving inside. And good that time. Here's Kidd. Fires for 3. No good on that one. And the 2000s team will go the other way with it. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
The pass to Marion. Over Garnett. The shot by Marion, no good. Marion's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here, shooting 40%. Chambers against Nash. Pass to Yao. And it's denied. Kidd against McGrady. Kidd passes to Marley. To the inside. Scott can't get it to go. To the middle. And Garnett misses. And it's Phoenix's ball. Kidd passes to Chambers. Takes the 13-footer. They get it again. Marion. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Yao tried to break free, and it's Nash missing.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Kidd kicks to Marley. Kidd, no good. And here's the 2000s team. McGrady outside. Yao trying to get open. The shot by McGrady, no good. They're running. Here's Marley. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Pierce. Nash outside. Yao inside. Defended by Chambers. McGrady outside. Just 3 to shoot. He dishes it to Pierce. And it's off from 3-point range. Pierce has gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%, and he gets it to go.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Now here is McGrady. Pierce finds Garnett. Nash with it. Sean Marion covering. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. Phoenix with the ball. It's Kidd with the drive. And it's good for 2. Kidd's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Nash dishes to Pierce. Garnett the pass to McGrady. Over Marion. Here's Garnett. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
You just appreciate how unselfish Kidd is. Outstanding at sharing the ball and playing for his teammates.
Nash kicks to Pierce. Pass to McGrady. Now against Chambers. Nash outside. Nice D from Scott. Chambers against Yao. Rebound by Yao Ming. Yao's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Pierce. Back to Nash. Passes it to McGrady.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Nash outside. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And there's 1:45 left in the 4th quarter. Marion against Garnett. 3-pointer. Kidd. That's all good. And that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
The pass to Pierce. And here is Yao. And here's Nash outside. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Marion. The rebound by Garnett.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Nash the pass to Garnett. Over Scott. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Nash.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. McGrady kicks to Yao. Inside, here's Nash. Count that one.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Scott up top, defended by Nash. Scott, good.
You want to settle for something going away from the basket, aggressive with a finger roll.
Now Nash. And so it's the 2000s team with the W. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.